We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season. A measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Davis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his man, it's Savage. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster. And they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Savage. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running into the open space. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So Them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback making checks. Calls his own number. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Kept it loose past the marker. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. A third time would put them in the end zone. Touch pass on the run. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball now sets up fourth down.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road. Trust this guy.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Savage. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And back to the air on second down. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's hauled in at the 10.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Savage. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. top. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the ground with the back. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
I get it. It wasn't going to be a positive play. You weren't going to get a lot of yards, but I'd love to see you stick it up in there and hit somebody and finish the play with some physicality and at least pick up one or two.
As long as you don't lose the football. It's already a bad play, just don't make things worse.
Coach Rick used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
Listen, that ain't what the offense expected, but they're plenty happy about it. You just try to create a little bit of room. I don't want to throw out of my own end zone, right? Then I can create a safety. I'm worried about passing. I'm worried about the quarterback. Even if he slips, something happens. But nice job just creating some space, running the football, springing one loose. I will take it. I didn't think it was going to go that far, but I'll take it.
Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time it's complete. Gets away from one. He's got space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give to the left. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. Finds space on the right. They finally get to him, but what a
touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Using his feet, and they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quarterback keeps several defenders there to get him on the ground. So now they've been denied 3 straight times from the 2. Do you dare try it again?
Yes, you have to stay aggressive. All the points in today's college football, stay aggressive, keep the hammer down, try to get 6.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2.
4-1-4 satellite. Let's go.
They run the reverse. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That was a crazy play call. I think I can count on one hand how many times I've seen a coordinator call reverse on 4th down. I don't know if I've ever seen it down in the red zone, but great job taking advantage of the fast flow by the defense, letting that receiver on the reverse get out into the open field, and that was a walk-in score.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Savage. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
I think you got to give the coaching staff a lot of credit, too. Even though this guy has thrown 2 interceptions, they're still calling plays and being aggressive in the passing game, letting him take shots, and now it's paying off.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete. Third down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to fire to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
And you just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his 2nd catch of the game, and we're essentially in a 2-minute situation. They have risen to the challenge. They knew coming in they were going to have to limit him, but I don't know if they even thought they'd be able to do this good of a job.
Let's it fly. Oh, it's picked off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the tailback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here we go. Set.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Aggie. And the route is on.
They talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Lost to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Back to pass. He wants it all. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. The 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Aggie. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These balls have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Rushes on him. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Line getting set on second down.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just... continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
At this point, it's a lot about pride for this offense. They're just trying to find a way to get on the board. They have been shut out. That last incompletion, I mean, they're now trying to take shots and see if they can just come up with something. I don't even know if they believe they can get it done. It just feels obligatory, guys, at this point. Let's just throw it up and see if something good can happen.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they